Hello and welcome to Therapy Book Thursday. Today we are going to read Be You by Peter H. Reynolds, written and illustrated by Peter H. Reynolds. I love his books and I think I have read a lot of them, if not all of them, on these book readings, Therapy Book Thursdays. But if I haven't, I'm sure I will get to the rest of them at some point, maybe this year. I love the pictures that he draws and the stories that he tells. And so we will read this one today and we will talk a little bit about it afterwards. So without further ado, Be You. You were born to be so many things. And all around it has words: smart, generous, kind, hopeful, spirited, exuberant, open-minded, colorful, heroic, effervescent, patient, inventive, hungry, mindful, persistent, adventurous, reverent, unique, sweet, loved, interesting, artistic, ambitious, philosophical, visionary, cheerful, sleepy, spiritual, humble, and so many other words. My wish for you, no matter where your journey leads, is for you to always be you. Be ready to take that next step toward being an amazing human being. Be curious. Turn every stone, ask every why, and keep digging deeply. Discover your own answers. Be adventurous. Live a big life. When you are ready, step outside your comfort zone. Bravely explore new paths and see where they lead you. Be connected. Find kindred spirits. Be with those who make you feel like the real you. Be persistent. Keep going. Never stop. Keep going. Never stop. Keep going. Never stop. Be different. Be silly, be quirky, be odd, be unique, be weird, be colorful. Be okay with being different. Be just the way you are. Be kind. Be understanding. Help those around you to be themselves. Listen, then listen some more. Learn more about who they are. Be brave. Try new things. Take a deep breath and plunge forward into new experiences. It gets easier every time you try. Be your own thinker. Think for yourself and set your own unique course. It isn't always easy, but you'll be heading in the direction of you. Be okay being alone. Take time to be on your own. Hear your own thoughts, your inner voice. Listen to your heart. Be patient. Bring being more Being more you takes time. Take a deep breath. Relax. Let your future unfold at its own pace. It will be worth the wait. Be okay reaching out for help. When you need a helping hand, a compassionate ear, an encouraging word, reach out. As you voyage out into the world, remember, no matter what, you will always be loved. You are ready, so go ahead. Be you. Be very, very you. Go ahead, be yourself. Be the best version of you. Each day is a new chance to be more you. Peter Hamilton Reynolds. I hope you enjoyed reading this book today. I really like going through and finding new things every time I read a book. I personally have read this before and use this with my kids and in therapy sometimes. And it is, sometimes I just notice the pictures. I notice some of the things that are written in here, seeing it a little differently. And where was it? The one where he's on the diving board. Being persistent, keep going, even though things may be rough, like this storm here, right? Looks pretty rough. But sometimes the only way around something is through it. Even, for kids, things are tough sometimes, and we have to get through those tough times. And it is difficult, but it is possible. And we just got to keep going. Just keep chugging, right? But be brave. So I like the picture, and trying new things, plunging forward into new experiences, and getting easier every time you try. I really like that. When I talk to my clients, whether they're little or they're big, is that oftentimes when we try something new or scary, like jumping off a diving board for the first time, whether it's really close to the water or really high up, it often takes multiple tries to get used to something, even trying new foods. We know that for infants or babies, when they first try foods, that we often have to give them a food multiple times to be able to get used to that food and decide whether they really do like it. So when I talk about coping strategies and skills with people old and young, one of the things I say is to try something over and over and over again. Often try it in different circumstances, under different stress, in different ways, because it may not work the first time or the second time, maybe not even the third time. But as you get used to it, as you find your niche, as you find how it works for you, you may find that it is helpful. But if you gave up after the first try, you may never have found it helpful. Or for me personally, I'm not a huge seafood fan. And I used to be scared to even try seafood. But as I've gotten older, I have been willing to try things, and I have been willing to try like fish and different types of seafood in different ways. And that's the only way I learned like what I do and I do not like. Now, I'm still not the biggest fan, but I do know that I can eat certain things, and I would be willing to eat certain things if cooked in a certain way. But if I just never tried it because I was afraid, which I was at one point, I never would have learned. Actually, semi-recently, it was probably 6 months ago or so, I tried tuna for the first time. Yeah, I'm an adult, and I think I tried fresh tuna. I've had canned tuna, and I was afraid. I was scared. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. I was worried that I was gonna, maybe gag or something. So I was kind of afraid to try it, but what I found was that I was brave, and I tried it, and it wasn't as bad as I thought. Would I have it again? I don't know, but I probably should follow my own advice and try it again. and see if there's a different way of eating it that I may like better, a different cut, a different way of it being prepared. And I may find that I actually do like it. So it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. So that's a plus, right? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's reading of Be You by Peter H. Reynolds, and join me next Thursday for Therapy Book Thursday, and I will have another good story for you. Enjoy and have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye.